I'm going to overview how to plot continuous data with periodic data. And so we had created this hydrograph previously for the Gallatin River, and we did that using this clean USGS data over here. And I want to now add in some of this periodic data. So this is monthly data, whereas the USGS data was every 15 minutes. These things are really easy to put on the same plot. I'm going to just add a new window here and then arrange all vertical. So it just brings up another view of the same window so that I can put that water quality data over here. And I want to add this water quality data, which is in this next worksheet. So this is all in the same Excel file, just in different worksheets. So I'm going to right click and select data, and I'm going to add a data series, and I want to add in total phosphorus. I'm going to call that TP, and I'm just going to come over here and select the date, because I'm adding it to this time series plot, and then total phosphorus. And so I have now added total phosphorus to the plot. And so a funny thing happened actually. For some reason it doesn't show it here, but this is an example of when it can be useful to click on the plot and then click on layout or format, either one, and then come up here to the top left, and it lets you select the elements of your chart that you want to format. So TP is there. For whatever reason it's not showing up, and actually it's because I have said not to show symbols. So I'm going to go in and format the selection, and marker options here, there's no marker. That's why we're not seeing it. I'm going to go with a diamond and fill it, and it was filled with white by default also. Make it blue, and we've got the case again where the phosphorus numbers are so small that they're falling right on that axis. So I'm going to go back into format the selection and change it to the secondary axis. And I think that this is an example where having the line is probably not appropriate, and so I'm going to turn off that line. So line color, no line, and then actually I'm going to make the markers a little bit bigger, and I think I'll change them to a dark gray so they're easier to see. So now I've got my total phosphorus plotted with discharge, but I need to label my axis. And now we're easily visualizing the relationship between discharge and total phosphorus, even though one of them is continuous data and one of them is just periodic. I can close this other window back out and maximize that window again. And so again, this hydrograph is calling from the USGS clean, and so it's got data every 15 minutes. The total phos is calling from this table where you only have 12 measurements over the course of the year. So it would be pretty messy to store this data in the same worksheet with this data, because you'd have to scroll down and find the right place, and then it wouldn't even make sense because you have so many measurements per day. So storing your periodic samples in a separate table, and then your continuous data, and then just pulling them both into the same plot in a separate worksheet is a simple and clean way to make these plots. You could add on another water quality parameter, and obviously its units and the range of the data would determine how squished this would be. Total nitrogen, for instance, and turbidity both have very different units from total phosphorus. So there are a few ways to deal with that, but if you, for simplicity, the easiest thing might be to just copy that time series and then change this to total nitrogen or turbidity, creating a parallel plot for the other water quality parameters next to the other plot.